Like, I just think movie theaters are the place where you can go to just kick back and relax a little bit. You know, forget about life, but do it fancy.
I view this activity as a wonderful opportunity to disconnect with the busy world, just to slow down and take some time to temporarily live a different life.
My favorite part of going to the theater is sitting down in like the chairs that like fall backwards and you can just relax and enjoy the movie.
My favorite part about the theater would definitely be the big screen and the audio, because I feel like I just love the environment there.
My favorite part of going to the movie theater is the build up to the movie with all the commercials. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I actually do like it because it builds up to the excitement of the movie.
And in addition, depending on the type of movie, viewing it with dozens, if not hundreds of other people at the same time can add to that experience. So for example, a comedy may be funnier when all people around you are also laughing at the same time.
The crowd reactions just makes the movie even better.
If something funny goes on, I know you're not supposed to talk during the movies, but I do like to comment on my excitement, or if there's something scary, it's very entertaining to see your friends screaming their heads off in the movies.
Movie theater popcorn's always better. I mean the butter. Ooh, the butter and the salt. Fantastic.
I also love getting, the Slurpees, the ices, or the popcorn, which builds up the experience.
Obviously, we can't forget, and ignore the access to the delicious popcorn, which is also crucial for those intense moments during a film.
My favorite part of going to the theater is sharing popcorn. I love popcorn, but I don't really eat it that much. And so it's a special little ritual. And
it is an indisputable truth that the popcorn you purchase at the theater is far superior to the microwavable bags one can purchase at the grocery store. Besides the fact that this incredibly simple machine enhances the entire theater experience, it's in fact its own entirely unique affair. Press and hold to dispense. So naturally, you press and hold and watch as a waterfall of the most hideous yellow pours down on your bag. Now, you make sure to move the bag at every level and angle so as to ensure every kernel is lathered in this disgustingly delicious substance. If you're like me, you'll even ensure the butter has reached every bottom kernel, even the unpopped pieces, because otherwise, why would you have come to the theater?
My favorite part about going to the theater is most of the people that I'm going with.
Since I did not grow up here, I did not really grow up with theaters and stuff like that. But when I did come here, it was very much something new to me, and I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And the people that made it memorable to me was the people around me.
The movies will always be such a magical place for me. I have a friend I almost never see, especially now that I've moved to another state for college. But every time a new Marvel movie comes out, we make sure to go see it in the theater together. It has become a tradition for us, and we maintained it for almost 2 years. If it were not for these small movie dates, I would never spend time with her, and I really value this time we get to spend together.
My favorite part of going to the movie theater is the particular theater that my mom always takes me to, because inside it's really, I don't know how to describe it. It's got these designs in each of the theaters that sort of looks like night, and it's got these pictures of moons and stars and things. It's got these twinkling stars on the ceiling that were really beautiful. And I don't know, everything about that theater was kind of enchanting and charming in a way.
Theater for me is like a different world. If you really understand the beauty of it, there's no limit to theater, and that's what makes it so spectacular. Stories, scenes, or different camera angles can be created and understood in its full meaning without anything being said, which is quite incredible.
we are just a tiny speck in space. And I feel like that's how movies really make you feel. They open up new doors and lots of opportunities to think about things from a different perspective, because usually it's about things that you've never experienced. So it's very eye-opening. I think in that way it's very similar to how books are, because it's a book in real life and like in front of your eyes.
Going to the movies allows us to not only experience the large screen movie effects, but also take something in. We learn about the social, cultural, or psychological aspects of life. We see reality in fiction and fiction in reality. We see ideas in life from a different perspective, and it opens up our mind to the larger world. It gives us a glimpse into our own world, others, and imaginary perspectives that might be closed off to us in the real world. As such, going to the movie theaters is more than just going to the movie theaters.
The theater actually made me feel it more in a better way.
Hello.
Hello guys, my name is Catherine. You can call me Kat.
Hi, my name is Emily Troy. I'm a sophomore political science major with a minor in business, and I've actually never seen Jaws.
Hi everyone, my name is Afia Mushfika. So I've never watched Jaws before, so I'm really not sure about the movie.
But I would have spoken about the movie Jaws, but I personally, I know I watched it, I just don't really remember how I reacted to it.
I didn't think I would like it at first.
But I hear it's a great movie and it's very cinematic.
I'm very scared of jump scares. I'm not sure if there are any jump scares in Jaws, but I'm very excited to watch.
It has a lot of jump scares.
You know, lots of reaction from the audience, people jumping out of their seats and vocalizing a lot of the scenes, you know.
And that was really fun seeing like all those people getting like those reactions from the movie, getting scared or like screaming from like jump scares.
Like, I would be in the pool, and when I would think about or remind myself about the movie, I would swim as fast as I could outside of the pool. So yeah, I was pretty traumatized for a bit.
And all I recall seeing is like my aunt like saying like, Anaya, like get out the water.
I remember being super scared of it and thinking the shark was like the scariest thing I've ever seen. I remember I probably was too young when I first saw it, and I was just like, I remember getting nightmares. And I went to Universal Studios when I was younger when there was like the Jaws ride, and I just remember being so scared that the shark in the water was gonna get me.
Every time that soundtrack played, I remember the anxiety increasing and increasing.
When I look back at it now, it does not look that good, but still does a pretty good job.
I knew that the shark looked fake, but it was still very frightening, to say the least.
By the standards of today, you know, tremendous effects, and I still have nightmares over.
I don't do well with horror movies, maybe due to my first experience as a young kid to Jaws.
Ironically enough, I wasn't afraid to get in the water by a movie called Jaws, which is about a shark terrorizing people. But when I actually seen a shark get close to me that was not acting aggressive, like that terrorized me. So now I don't get in the water.
But it was a good movie. Definitely made me squeal a few times. I hope you guys enjoy the movie.
So hopefully we all enjoy and have a great time.
That's my response. Enjoy the movie, guys.